What do you mean you don't know what I'm talking about? I'm not crazy, all right? I'm not crazy. I know it was real. Everyone I talk to about it now, they look at me like I'm insane, but I know it was real. You believe me, right? You believe me. He was real. He was a real man. He was as real as me or you. All right? He wrote books, see? Children's books. They were wild. Crazy illustrations, nonsensical rhymes, but now he's vanished. He's vanished from everyone's minds but mine. I'm not crazy, all right? Seuss. Dr. Seuss. Don't look at me like I'm crazy, man. I can see it in your eyes. I know he was real. He was real. And scene. Thanks, guys. That's the first scene from the Twilight Zone episode I'm writing. It's called One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, The Republicans Have Lost Their Goddamn Minds. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm also writing another episode sort of along the same lines. It's going to be called Pepe La Who? All right, guys, welcome to If You're Like Me. Hooray, tonight's show is about ghosts. I want you to Skype me with your ghost stories. But they have to be real. Please, no fake ghost stories. I don't want to hear fake ghost stories. I want to hear real ghost stories. But we can't start any show without, of course, an intro. And that's the intro, guys. Welcome to The Real Show. It's a real show now that we played an intro. I'm going to open up the Skype lines in a second. I got to do this real quick, just to put the thing up on the board. I haven't figured out how to not go over there to do this. Hold on, is it up? Let me make sure. Yeah, but it's up. Okay. I haven't figured out how to do that over here yet. But I'll open up the Skype lines in a minute, guys. I want to welcome you to the show tonight. We want to talk about ghosts. I have a couple of personal ghost stories myself. They're very spooky. They're pretty short, though. They're not that scary. But they're real. They're real ghost stories. Real, me and my mom both. I don't know if she'll try to Skype in tonight. I hope she does. I was going to call her before the show and tell her that she could Skype in tonight. I put the camera over here tonight by the computer. So when I'm having to do like doodly dinkle things on the computer here, I can sort of have a camera on me. And tonight, in the old cup, it is a little mint melody. Mint melody. That's what we're drinking tonight. Mint. No caffeine, so old daddy can get some sleep tonight. That's right. It's going to be a great show. I'm looking forward to it. I want to thank, before we start, I want to thank Elliot, and I'm going to fuck up his last name because it's you can look at his info down below, but his first name is Elliot. That's easy. I got that. I know what an Elliot is. I've heard of an Elliot, but his last name I don't. I think it's a foreign name because it's got a lot of consonants all bunched together, and I'm not sure how they're supposed to shoot out of your mouth correctly. And then right beside all those consonants, there's two vowels that don't normally go together really in too many words. Especially in not that order. I'm going to say Deech, or Dooch. I don't know what your name is, Elliot. I apologize, but your music is great. You should check him out below. Go to his YouTube page. He's a composer. He gets real. The thing about some of these people, they get on their middies and they're like, I shat you out a song. And it's like, it's just like a bunch of MIDI sounds that sort of sound like a song, but this guy got real musicians. In the song, I have to admit, it wasn't for the show. It was just a song of his, and he's like, I think you might like this for your show. So I cut a little snippet of it out. I stuck it at the beginning. I think it worked really good for the intro. I'm going to exit out of that real quick and get ready for the rest of the stuff. I'm going to open Skype in a second. Before I do that, though, I have a bone to pick with Cameo. Not the singer. This is my bone to pick camera over here. I have a bone to pick with Cameo, the app. There's this app that I'm actually on. My buddy, Puddles the Clown, said to me, he didn't say it, but he inferred that I should get on Cameo because people might want me to send some special birthday messages to people. I thought it was full of shit. I did one. I've done one. I will admit I got one of them. Somebody paid me to send a message to their future offspring. And I did that. I wrote a little something for them and I sent it out and it was a lot of fun. Have not had another nibble on the hook, and I'm not blaming you people. I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm not mad at you. It's just something I tried to do. I tried to do something and then we'll see how it works. What I am mad at is since I joined Cameo and I'm a member of the Cameo team, all I get once a day is an email from Cameo telling me about all the great celebrities on there that I could pay for to talk to people I know. I don't want to pay anyone to talk to people I know. I'm the celebrity. I'm sick of it. I don't want to see that you got Paula Abdul on there she's gonna call you up and say, I'm gonna shake for your love, or whatever the song she had. Paula Abdul. I don't need that shit. I need people to pay me to wish their sweeties a happy birthday, or their moms a bereavement message about how sorry we are that Pop passed away. That's the kind of stuff I want to get paid to say to people. All right, now I'm done picking my bones. I'm going to look at the wide camera here. Great. Let me get first, before I do this, I have to change the audio over. Just a couple little technical doodads I got to get onto. I'm going to open up the Skype lines now. Skype is about to be open. Please call me with your ghost stories. I'd love to hear them. I'd love to talk to you about ghosts. My mom loves ghosts. We used to watch Ghost Hunters all the time. If you've never seen it, I'm going to sum up every episode. Yeah, we're in this house here. Shh, huh, what? Wait. Did you hear Oh. Well, we didn't find anything in your house. That's every episode of Ghost Hunters. But God damn it, me and my wife, I even got my wife to watch it with me. She hates scary stuff. Hates any sort of ghost, or not ghost, but just, someone's calling. And I'm hoping it's not to tell me that no one has heard anything I've said up until this point. All right, here we go. Oh, hello there. Can you hear me? Who's there?
Hello.
Hi. I forgot your name last time. I think you might have heard me asking someone to remind me because I have a blind spot for names. Somebody said that it wasn't you.
I know he's real.
He is, right? You know he's real. Man, all these people, I don't want him to go away. I don't want him to vanish. I don't want him to get sent out the door. What's your favorite Dr. Seuss books? If we're on the subject.
I forgot. What's that one with like the Red Sox or like Fox or something?
Yeah, that's my favorite too. The Red Sox Fox. It's a real good one. I think it went, here comes the fox with the Red Sox. I hope he doesn't have a pox. And then he bites people and gives them that monkey disease. It's a great book. So do you have a ghost story? Is this?
Yeah, I don't know why they like try to hide them from you. It's like some government type thing.
It's a government. It's a cover up, man.
They're trying to hide the green fish and all these wacky inventions and all these things. And
tell me about it. You know what it is? It's in that fucking vaccine that they're making. Anyone that gets the vaccine forgets Dr. Seuss. I think that's how it works, right? I think that's what's going on. Microsoft is erasing him from everyone's minds. That's right. Is this okay? Is this Derek or not? Tell me, because God damn it, if it's not, I'm losing my mind.
I'm sorry to inform you, but
how can it not be? How can it not? I want it to be. Will you pretend to be? Will you pretend to be Derek just for like half a second? Because I miss him. I miss Derek. And you sound like a little bit like him, is all I'm saying. It's not an insult. It's not anything. It's just like you sound like him to me. I'm going to get to the bottom of this, everybody. Do you have a ghost story? Because if not, I gotta fucking move along. Okay. All right. Is it a real one?
So, yes, it is a real one.
Let's hear it, man. Lay it on me. I'm all ears. Yes.
So, I'm in my cave, and
Yeah.
I sit on the couch.
Is it a stone couch?
I know it's kind of crazy, but I have an AC thing in my cave, and
That's
like
fine.
up top,
Yeah.
where the air comes down.
Yeah. You
When
want to be
I
comfortable
sat
in your
at
cave.
a certain part of the couch,
Mm-hmm.
I looked up.
Yeah.
And I saw the face. I saw a face in it. It was terrifying, and it was only when I sat in a certain spot to where I could see it.
It
haunted me for days until I went up there, looked in there, opened it.
Bruce Willis.
There's a whole bunch of spiders that just came out. They were just like flying all over the place.
What were they? Did they make a nest up there? Is probably what happened. The spiders. They love air conditioning. They love to feel the cool breeze on their little hairy legs.
Ghost face in there.
They were trying to scare you to get you to move out so they could take over your house and lure other cavemen in to then suck them dry of their essence. That's what was happening.
That's not cool.
Not cool at all.
Oh, hell no.
Thanks for the call. I'm gonna let you go so I can get someone else's ghost story in here. Thanks a lot, man. I'll talk to you later, caveman.
All right.
Just hung up on him because if I've learned anything with caveman, he'll just keep talking. Oh, here we go. We got another call. Hello. Are you there?
How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm checking out this ghost of a store. The internet, I guess. All the brick and mortar stores from the internet.
Yeah.
They're closed.
The internet stores are closed?
OnlyFans and
What do they sell?
Closed.
What do they sell there?
I'm guessing they might have sold some haunted fans, and they're just like,
okay.
They just had to go.
They
sell fans.
They have those websites now for OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's what I thought this was.
And you were looking for some hot tail, weren't you? You were trying to find some hot ladies, but it just turned out to be.
I was trying to find a date, but that blows well.
It's all coming together. It's all coming together. Is this for your? You're going to be on JLN, all right, with all this stuff?
I don't know.
All right.
Doesn't his nose fall off or something? Or he's got a big chin, right?
He's got a huge chin. He looks like Dudley motherfucking Do-Right. I do not like that man. I think he's hiding something. I think he's a bad person, and I'll never forgive him for what he did to Conan. Although it probably wasn't him, but what are you gonna do?
I always wondered if he drove his car with that chin,
I bet he does a lot of stuff with that chin. I'm sure he was in karate. I've been watching Cobra Kai, which is a great show, and I think he could probably do some sweeps with that chin, don't you think? Yeah. Cobra Kai, sweep him with the chin. That's what the Kreese was telling.
I'm going to go look for the next fun little brick and mortar internet store. So
okay.
I guess I will let you go for now.
Okay, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for calling.
All right, ciao for now.
Bye. There wasn't a ghost story in there, but it's always good to talk to him. He calls every show. Good to see you, as always. He's always in a different location that spices the show up a little bit. It's exciting. I'm going to take another call. I think I have a video to show, so I'm going to show that. Maybe I'll wait a little bit on the video. I'll tell you, I'll start a story. I got a story, and I'll start while we're waiting for a call. My daughter, Jenny, the other day, my wife went to the store. She got some candy. The kids go cuckoo for candy. They love candy. They're like little fucking crack addicts about candy. And she got some candy for me and my wife. This is a piece of candy for us to eat, not the kids. It was special candy for the adults. Not like special candy that makes you feel weird, like they sell up in California. Just regular old candy for Mama Dada candy. And it was in a special wrapper. It was like one of those, the things that sells, you get the eggs for them, but it was like a candy bar version of the eggs. There was no prizes in it. But anyway, it was a strange packaging that not normal people would buy. And then later that day, we went over to a friend's house. We masked up. We went over to hang out. And I went to the bathroom at some point in their house. And I looked down in their trash can, and there was the wrapper. There was a wrapper in there that was the wrapper from that very strange candy bar that not many people buy. And I was like, that's weird. They must have bought one too, was my first thought. It wasn't straight to, my daughter's a goddamn thief. She stole the candy from the house, took it to someone else's house, ate it secretly in the bathroom, and threw away the evidence in a trash that she thought would never be seen again. Turns out that was the right answer. My daughter stole the candy and ate it in the bathroom and threw it away. That's like Ocean's 11 style bullshit right there. I heard a wink, wink, wink on here. I don't know what that means. I don't know if someone's sending me messages on here, but I need you to give me a call. Someone give me a call with your ghost stories. I'll tell you one of my ghost stories while we're waiting. One time, at my mom and dad's house, Mama Gibbons' house, where they still live. One time we were eating dinner and we heard this thud noise, like poof, 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 poof noise, right? It was coming from the back of the house, like where the guest room is, over in the sort of in the area where our guest room is. And it sounded like someone was beating on the brick, like on the outside of the house. Now we went out there and there was no one there, no like dents in the brick or anything. It was just this weird beating noise. We never figured out what it was. And then flash forward, a friend is staying over and they're sleeping in the guest room. And they wake up the next morning and they said they got up out of bed and then it felt like someone pushed them back onto the bed, physically pushed them back onto the bed. And they had to get back up and they ran the fuck out of that room super fast. I've stayed in it since, but that creeped me out. That's weird. So I think there's a ghost haunting our. And then we made my grandma stay in there for a couple of months. We didn't tell her about the ghost, but maybe it didn't like old people. It never seemed to bother her. She never complained about the ghost, or maybe it's like one of those ghosts from Ghostbusters that came to visit Dan Aykroyd, if you know what I'm talking about. Now, come on, guys, give me a call. I want to hear your ghost stories. Do I have another ghost story? Oh, yeah, I do have another ghost story. I'm just going to tell all my ghost stories right at the top. This is in this house now. Like, I swear to God, our last house had ghosts because I would sit on the couch at night and watch TV, and I would hear the craziest shit in the other room, like constantly. Crazy shit that we can never explain. And my wife heard it once, too, and she's like, yeah, that's fucked up, weird shit. But this house, our new house, it's always at night when I'm watching TV. The ghosts maybe the ghosts like to watch TV with me. I keep hearing whoop and little whoop noises over here, but I'm not getting any calls. Are people trying to call? Please call. Give me your ghost stories. I was sitting on the couch here at this house and watching TV, like right here. And over here are some stairs that go up, right? And it's dark. And then out of the corner of my eye, I see something. And I look over and someone's coming down the stairs. And I almost said something because it would look like someone so hard. And then they vanished. They fucking disappeared. That's my ghost story. It was crazy. Hello, Visk. How are you?
How you doing, Nick?
I'm good. You're so dark. It's so dark where you are.
I thought it would help the ambiance of the subject at hand.
I like that. I put you on screen, but I don't think anyone can see you. I noticed last week that it broadcasts things very dark sometimes for some reason. But I'm assuming that you might have a ghost story for us.
I have a story. There's no real ghosts involved, but I found the humor in it involving the fact that they thought there was ghosts involved.
Oh, good. Let's hear it.
It's been a while, so some of my aspects might be hazy or forgetting, but whatever. It happened around 2008, early 2009. I had just moved back to my hometown, living with a family friend who invited me to live in his, basically a modern style ranch. His dad owned a lot of property, had horses there for a number of years. Before he passed away, he sold the property off to a housing complex company who made basically elderly complex houses. And when I moved in, his father had passed away maybe about 1 or 2 years beforehand. And things were nice for a while. And as after I moved in, I would go home or I would leave the house sometimes to do my job or whatnot. And I'd leave my computer running. This is in the age when there was that program called AOL Instant Messenger was still active. If you recall that program.
Yeah. You had a little screensaver.
And it showing you how dated my computer was at the time, but when you leave it on in the background, when someone would enter or leave from your buddy list, you get the sound of a door opening or slamming shut, if you might remember.
Yeah.
Now, this is a man, my roommate, who was not used to hearing computer sounds when he's home.
Or
if
door.
I'm not home to have him here with him, he's wondering who's opening and slamming doors at the time. And for a good 2 or 3 months, he thought his dad was doing it.
Did his dad live there?
His dad had lived there before he passed away, yeah.
Oh, okay. So he thought his dad's ghost was opening.
He really thought there was a ghost, to the point where my mother was visiting, who introduced me to him originally. And
she was alive at the time.
He's telling her this thing, that he's been haunted by his father, who's slamming the doors when he's just lying down or relaxing in the living room. And she brings it up to me, I'm like, why would he think this? And I'm like, I don't know. And as we're talking, I hear the door slam myself, and they're like, he's like, there he is, he's telling me right now. I was like, no, that's my computer.
You were pranking him for months, and you had no idea that you were pranking him.
Apparently not, but I enjoyed knowing the fact that he was so gullible to that.
I keep cutting to you, even though it's just black. I can't see anything. If that's okay, I think it's adding to the show a little bit.
I agree.
Oh, that's crazy.
But after he realized what happened, things went all as well till I broke my leg on the property because of his negligence, and then after a recovery, he evicted me.
Oh, well, that's not a happy ending to the story, but
but the lawsuit where I won money was actually.
There you go. So you're haunting him to this day, his bank account.
Well, his insurance company.
Yeah, that's fine.
They can afford it.
Yeah, insurance. We got to take those guys down. We got to take those guys down like the Fight Club style. Come on, we could do that. Well, thanks for the story, man. That was awesome.
Hope it was decent enough for the people listening at home.
I think it was great. It was a ghost story with the twist. A lot of times the twist is the ghost, but this time the twist was that there was no ghost. And then you twisted your leg and then you won money. There was so many twists in there. It was like M. Night Shyamalan was here. Shyamalan Lama Ding Dong was here writing terrible movies for us. It was crazy, right?
I agree.
Well, thanks for the call. I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to play. I think I might play a little video.
Thanks for taking it. You have a good week, Nick.
You too. Have a great night. All right. Very good. I'm going to turn off Skype for half a second, guys, because I'm going to show a video. Unless someone calls. Anyone going to call? All right. Skype is I'm going to double click that and quit. I'm going to quit Skype. Stay down there, motherfucker. All right. And I'm going to. All right. So. I got to change one thing too, guys. That's why I need to cut to that camera while I'm doing this. So as you can feel engaged while I'm taking care of some business down here. Love when that mouse disappears. One of these days, I'll have money to get good equipment and have a good show, like a good show. You've heard of good shows. Let me make sure this is the right vidya. I don't want to show the wrong one. Yep, that's it. Okay, guys. Now, since this show is about ghosts, I went ahead and I interviewed a couple of people that were experts on ghosts, and I hope that you enjoy this little thing. Ghosts.
So, what are we going to be talking about today?
I want to talk about ghosts.
Like, what kind of ghosts? Ghosts as in Slenderman ghost, or ghost as in ghosts? Ghost.
Is Slenderman a ghost or a monster?
He's a ghost monster.
So he's dipping 2 toes in the pond.
He only has 2 toes, but he has tentacles.
Well, I just want to talk about regular ghosts.
Yeah, so like ghosts, typical ghosts.
Have you ever seen a ghost?
I've never encountered one, but...
What do ghosts look like?
They're invisible, and they're white blobs. They can go through walls, and this is what keeps them away. Salt. So salt keeps ghosts away. Kids, don't go sprinkling salt all over your house. You just pour a little salt where they're haunting, and then they're gone.
You know, Gabe, my doctor said if I don't stop eating salt, I'm going to be a ghost.
Yeah.
What else gets rid of ghosts?
Another one of their weaknesses, water.
Special water or just water out of the tap?
Out of the tap.
Is our house haunted, Gabe?
Those pictures on the wall look kind of creepy.
Oh, the pictures your sister put up. What are ghosts made of?
I think I know what ghosts are made out of. Oobleck.
What is oobleck?
Google it.
All right. Well, thanks for talking to me, Gabe.
Bye. I'm taking this with me.
You've been grilled.
You just been grilled. I had to change the name from John with my spawn because that's Adult Swim intellectual property, I guess. I don't know. I just thought the grill was funny, so that's what I named the new piece. If I talk to my kid, if I talk to my kids, I'll be calling it the grill. I was talking to the wrong camera. I should put them real close together so that if I'm looking this direction, at least it seems like I'm looking at the camera. Although on As Seen On, I never looked at the camera ever. I just talked out into space and they just would shoot cameras. And no one seemed to be too bothered by it. So what a great kid that guy is. He knows all about salt. I think I may have told him that at some point in the past because of all my supernatural watching. But I think that guy's going to grow up to be a hunter. It's a hard life, but he's already got the tricks of the trade. He loves Nerf guns. He just got to put some salt on the tip of those Nerf guns and he could blast right through a ghost and clean up this town of all those stinky ghosts. Now, of course, I can't interview the boy without obviously interviewing the girl as well. She would have got real mad. So let's see her little interview about ghosts real quick, and then we'll get back into some calls. How's that sound? Please call me with your ghost stories. I'm not getting many calls. I've gotten some calls, but I want some more. I want ghost stories from you MFers out there. So send me some ghost stories. All right, here's a little thing from my daughter. Ghosts. How you doing today, Jenny?
Fine.
Now, Jenny, do you believe in ghosts?
No.
You've been grilled.
She just got grilled. All right, that was her. She didn't believe in ghosts, so it wasn't a very fun conversation. Sort of defeated the purpose of the whole thing. But I will say we did have a conversation, and I did make a video. I had to make a video of her because I was like, Gabe, I was just going to interview Gabe. I was just like, I'm going to do one. But she overheard me say, Gabe, do you want me to interview you? And she was like, can I get interviewed too? And I was like, okay. And she ran upstairs and took a shower and brushed her hair and put it up in a bun. So I feel, and then I made that for the joke because it was a funny joke. And I showed it to her and she got really upset. She's like, that's it? So I was like, no. And I had planned to do a whole video. I was going to do a big one with her. That was a joke one, but that's the first one she saw. Anyway, it was cute. I told her I'm going to do a good one. So later we'll show the longer interview with her, which is very funny. Let me get rid of that. Okay, we got that video left. I want to show you something actually. Can I do this? I want to show you guys this. Queen BG 77 sent me, she's into Legos. We have Lego conversations on Instagram all the time. She made a Lego of me. Now this is from my As Seen On days. She wanted to share it with me and I thought it was pretty great. The cup should be black. I don't want to, throw a lot of criticisms out here, but it's way too much hair for one thing. But it's great. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. It's so, so great. Go back to this. I'm going to open up the Skype lines. I'll show the other video later in the show. Let's save a little bit of fun for later. Let me open up the Skype lines. If anyone wants to, please call me with your ghost story. I would love to hear what you have to say about ghosts. Oh, someone's calling, but I have to switch this over right here. Okay, I'm going to click that. All right, hello. Can you hear me? I heard you. Hello. Uh-oh. Let me try this again. Are you there now? It's a person. Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can see you and hear you. Do you want to be on the TV, on the thing? You are?
Either way, I just can't see you. It's cool.
Oh, you don't? Oh, I have it. Yeah, I have it turned off so you can't see me because it would be like a shot of my jowls and you don't want to see that. I promise you.
Oh, I got you.
How are you tonight?
I'm good. Watching the show.
Very good.
It's good as normal.
Thank you. Now, do you have a ghost story or are you just calling to shoot the shit? Because either way is fine.
I have a story about ghost story. I have a friend who would, every time I'd hang out with him, he'd be like, bro, let's go hunt ghosts. I'd be like, well, what are you talking about? And then he had this app on his phone. And it was basically just a filter for his camera, but he was 100% believing that it was detecting ghosts.
But is that so hard to believe these days that people are going to believe that they're chasing ghosts because of an app?
Yeah, you got a good point. You got a good point.
But that's okay. That's okay. We love these people. We love everybody, no matter how crazy they are. You got to.
Yeah.
What would you catch on the app? Would you ever see anything nuts?
No, well, so what it was is basically it was like it would access the camera and then it would just every once in a while show a little ghost in the corner. And I wasted hours doing this with this guy. But he made him happy. So
man, that's all it's about. You got to make people happy. You did your job. You got points in heaven or wherever it is. Whatever happens when we die, you get extra points.
Yeah,
that's great. Very good. Well, thanks for the ghost story.
Yes.
And if there's anything else you want to say, you can, or I'm going to let you go so I can get another call in. It's up to you at this point.
Go ahead.
All right, man.
Right.
Thanks for watching. I'll talk at you later.
Yes.
Sweet. I like that. I'm going to go full screen with the Skype here so we can. All right. Call me up. I keep getting a call from the same person every week, and it does it where I click on it and then it goes away. I don't know what that's about. I wish it would stop. I wish I could talk to him because I want to talk to him about everything. Give us a call. We're having a great time tonight. I also want to tell you guys about Stockpile. I forgot that they were going to post one. They told me a couple weeks ago, we're going to post the one you did. I did these months ago, and they're really spacing them out, which I'm assuming is because they're not that great. But Stockpile, YouTube, on Smalls, Adult Swim Smalls. Check it out. There's a new one up there. It's called Banana. Oh, God, hold on. Don't hang up. All right, there we go. I couldn't. Hello. Every time. That's the one. Call me back. It's a yin-yang symbol. Sid, 22nd. Every time you call, for some reason, it kills you. My mom was trying to call. Okay, let's try this. I'm going to try to do just that. See if that works. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Hey, what's up, Nick? It's Harmon in Austin.
Hi, Harmon. Did you ever get your package?
Yes, I did. I told you. Thank you so much for the adult stickers. I've seen on Swim.
Not everybody.
I'm nervous.
Not everybody got stickers. So calm down. Don't get that out of that cat out of the bag. I did that special because you're a Texas. You're a fellow Texan. So I sent you. I don't have many of those left. I don't have many. They're a hot commodity. I don't have many left. It's funny because I did the camera instead of the phone, which I normally do the phone, so people don't have to look at my turkey waddle here. And by the way, Herman, you may not know this. I'm just shouting this out to everybody real quick. If anyone knows how to get rid of, I'm losing weight and I need to get rid of the fucking turkey waddle thing. How do you get that to go away? Anyway. Oh, reconnecting. Poor connection, it says. Can you hear me? It's reconnecting us. I don't know if I have to do something. Connection error. Let's try that again. I'm going to hit the phone. Hello? Harmon.
Sorry about that. We got disconnected.
I know. It was saying I had a bad connection. Are you at home tonight? Are you under a bridge somewhere?
I am at home tonight.
Very good. Very good.
No caves or bridges here.
Okay, good.
But I do have a ghost story.
Oh, you're already making me. I smiled. You sounds like a good one. The tone in your voice made me actually smile when you said that. So I'm excited.
Yeah, because I don't believe in ghosts.
Yeah.
I really don't. And okay, so we were talking about, we're from East Texas, kind of.
Yeah.
So we had a farm in East Texas, and before we bought the whole acreage or whatever, there was this guy named Rufus Red, and he had a house, and you had to drive by his house to get to the gate to our farm. It was like a shared access road. And anyway, he passed away, and we bought the house, and the rumor was that his wife died, and he had buried her in the wall.
Oh.
And so anyway,
that seems that doesn't seem very like a good idea.
Right. Yeah. And it wasn't that he killed her and buried her in the wall. It's that she passed away, and instead of burying her, he put her in the wall, I guess, to be close, like her ashes maybe.
Okay. That's it. Ashes makes more sense. Cause it's hard to put up, that fucking stuff. What's that? The white stuff on your walls. It's hard to really plaster Paris over somebody's body in the wall.
Right.
You might see that.
No, it's called the Rock House because it was all made of limestone rock.
Oh, limestone.
That's what they called it, was the Rock House.
Yeah.
And so anyway, after he passed away and we purchased the land, we were exploring in there, and on one of the rocks, we never took the rock out or anything, but it said ELR. And after we bought the land, it was several years, but we turned on power because my cousin was going to live there.
Uh-huh.
And so he fixed it up kind of like a right out of high school bachelor pad. And he would tell stories that he would leave and come home and lights would be on that weren't when he left, and that vice versa.
It wasn't one of those.
Would be on.
It wasn't one of those clappers,
etc.
It wasn't one of those clappers, right? And maybe someone was clapping around the house and turning them on and off.
Maybe so, or just bad fuse panel or something. It was an old house, but so anyway, he lived there for a while, and something happened that scared him so bad that he moved out. I was still not falling for it. My uncle now, he was no nonsense. Like, he went out there all the time because we had cattle out there. And he would say, there was still power to the house because we left it on. And, it was locked up and everything. And he would go out there early in the morning and see a light on and be driving up to the house, and it would turn off.
Oh.
And I was like, well, all that's explainable. It could, and he's like, no, this has happened several times. Something's going on. And so they totally turned the power off to the house, and it kept on happening. And so my friends and I were like, let's go spend the night and see if we can see a ghost or whatever. And nothing at all happened except for right before we were going to bed, the sink made this crazy ass noise, like it was full of water and it all got sucked out of it.
That's weird.
But no lights or anything ever turned on or off. But a couple of my cousins and other family members, we flip the main breaker off, and they will still swear to God when they'll go out there at night or early in the morning, sometimes they'll see a light on in the house, and it's just gotten to where we don't pay attention to it anymore.
Well, see, what you have is a shy ghost. He doesn't want to perform. He's not like a trained SEAL. He doesn't want to perform when there's people there. He's like, he wants to tease you and tantalize you and get you to come to the house. Yeah, that's what that is.
But his wife died in the house, and her ashes or her, I don't
her
know
full
what
body,
the story
perhaps,
is about that, but it turned out to be true because it had her initials carved in a brick or a rock, and so I don't know if she was.
My advice
with the electricity or not.
Sell the house.
It was weird.
Sell the house. I said my advice is sell the house immediately.
Oh, no way. It's we'd rather tear it down than sell it.
As I was talking,
huge piece of land.
As I was talking about last week, I've got an app on my phone now. I can turn the lights on and off in my house from anywhere in the world. So I can.
Here, did you get Philips Hue?
I got the Philips Hue. Yes.
That's the best.
It's
you know what to
awesome. It's awesome, man. I love it, and I can effectively haunt my own house while I'm out of town. I'm excited about it.
Did you know that there are apps also where if you're having a get together at your house or whatever, if you have the colored lights or even the white lights, you can make it have disco effects and dance with the music and all that kind of cool stuff.
Wow. I
and,
know.
If you wanted to freak your kids out, you could turn that app on and just kind of like into the phone, and it would make the light dance around.
You know what happened to one of them? I put one in my boy's room because he sleeps with his lights on every night, and I would start to dim them right before I went to bed, so they just weren't on all night. But he got wise to that. He was mad at me for doing that because he knew I was doing it. But I think you can break into those lights, or you can other people outside your house can affect them because they can hack into it or something. Because his were going on and off.
People can clone your bridge.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have a Hue bridge. And people can clone your bridge, but they have to be pretty close.
Well, his lights were going. His light was going on and off and doing weird shit, and I had to put it.
Do y'all have Alexa?
No, we don't have it. We don't have anything like that. Because the government listens to you. Just kidding.
Yeah, exactly. But no, actually, I love Alexa. She'll open and close my garage door, turn on and off my lights. She's almost better than a wife.
Well, don't let your wife. Are you married?
I'm divorced.
Oh, that's probably why he's saying shit like that. I'll get you divorced pretty quick.
Well, you didn't know my ex-wife.
Well, you're right. I may have known her. We're Texas guys. We're East Texas boys.
Hey, that's true. And knowing her, you might have.
Hey, there you go. There you go. I know my Texas girls.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the story. I'm going to try to call my mom now, I think. I'm going to try to give my mom a call real quick.
Cool. Tell her that the boy from Lufkin says hello. I
will. And you have a good night. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you, Nick.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the show. Have a good one.
All right. You too. That was great. All right. I'm going to try to get my mom real quick. Hold on. Before anyone tries to call me, I think I'm going to do that. Double click on that. What is this? Call mom. Oh, okay. There it is. I'm just going to give her a little phone call. See if we get. Oh, I'm calling mom. Let's see if she answers. There she is. Hi, mom. Are you gonna talk?
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good. Can I show you, or are you shy?
You tell me. You're looking at me. You think you're going to show me?
I don't know. Yeah, well, real quick. Look, there's Mama. Look at that, Mama Gibbons, everybody. She's so sweet. Look at her. All right, I'll take you off. I know you're shy little girl. How are you tonight? You love ghosts. Is that not correct, Mother?
Yeah, I even have my Zach Bagan glasses on. Did you see?
I did. Hold on. Let's show them off. Oh, yeah.
They're really big.
Are those from Ghost Adventures? Your Ghost Adventures glasses?
Yeah, my Ghost Hunter glasses.
Yeah, they're good. Those are special prescriptions. Prescriptions where you can see ghosts, right? The lenses allow you to see ghosts. They're what are those things? Those lenses, the solar lenses, where you can see 3D movies. It's kind of that technology. It's from what I heard.
You can see what?
Ghosts with your glasses on. Are you looking at Dad? Quit paying attention to Dad. My eyes are up here, honey.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. So you must have a ghost story to tell. Please tell us a ghost story.
Okay. Okay. You told one of the best ones already, but this is kind of a sad one. But we had a dear friend
lived next door to us for over 30-something years, and they had a heart attack. And you know how they tell you that you can smell this sulfur smell?
Sulfur, yes, that's
you know,
the word.
Like rotten eggs or sulfur.
Yeah.
Thank you, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I got up one morning, and as I walked toward that end of the house next to their house, it was just washed over me like, you know, oh my gosh, it was so strong. And then it was gone. And I found out he had passed away that night. So that was kind of eerie.
That's spooky. That's a spooky word. I don't think you never told me that story, Mom. I don't think I've ever heard that one.
I know.
You're holding out.
I'm a little busy. Sometimes I don't get to tell you everything.
That's all right. That's okay.
Okay.
Now how many ghost hunting shows do you watch per week, do you think? Would you say?
Oh, well, thanks to YouTube, I get to watch a lot.
Yeah, I know. Do you want you can drop
like Ghost Adventures and Ghost Hunters and oh man, everything I can find usually.
The list goes on. Now, the funny thing is you don't even believe in ghosts, right? Just kidding.
I don't believe.
Yeah. Did I do a pretty good job summing up? Did I do a pretty good job summing up every episode of Ghost Hunters earlier?
Yes, you did.
All right. Yeah, it is good. Okay.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say.
I'm having to give up on this.
The one I'm gonna talk about the one. I'm gonna even put a link to his page under there. I don't know the guy, but we watch that. He's called Nuke's Top 5. He watched that every week. And he's a lot of fun. I like that guy. He has such a strange voice and speech pattern. And every week he puts up the top 5 ghost videos. He like rummages through the internet and finds these weird ghost videos. It's a lot of fun, isn't it? It's a good time.
Well, yeah, and Chills is fun, and Frostmare is fun.
I don't want to.
X is fun.
I don't watch all these other ones. I don't want to be. I ain't got time for all. I ain't got as much time. You're a retired woman. I have kids and a job, and I have to do this show. This is very important. All right, Mom. I'm going to show Jenny's interview now. Okay, so I'm gonna let you go.
Okay, thanks for calling me. I was having an issue with mine.
I know.
There was a ghost in mine.
I know.
Let me call you.
That's why I'm here for you, Mom. The continuous tech support. That's why you have children.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Literally.
Okay, darling. I love you too.
Wait. Give me more kisses. Can you snort? Okay, thanks. There you go. That's what I get. I was going to see if you can you snort? I wanted to get some snorts in there. You have to be.
I didn't want to snort too fast. Dad's asleep.
Okay. All right.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so there's Mom. Let's look at. I gotta change this. I know. I'm glad that came up. All right, here we go. Let's watch Jenny's video. And she doesn't believe in ghosts, so I had to change the intro a little bit for her. Okay, let's get that to go away, and then poop, pop.
First of all, I thought when someone dies, you're supposed to remember them. But then this weirdo person made up ghosts where you're supposed to think that the person who died, either a family member or your friend, is creepy now.
You're right. Dead people shouldn't be creepy if they're just your friends and family.
Well, I thought zombies were dead people. Are ghosts dead people?
So ghosts are supposed to be dead people. Now, I know you don't believe in ghosts, but do you think we might have one in the house?
I guess the ghost would be in our house because she's the only person who's died in our house. But ghosts aren't real.
So our dog, Chewy's ghost, could be here. What would a dog's ghost look like?
Like a white little blob thingy floating around with like its faces like that.
Yeah.
So that's what I think a ghost would look like.
Now, if there were ghosts, do you think more of them would come out at Halloween?
Well, they're fake, but some people would say yes, they do.
So if ghosts were real...
Because they aren't.
Yeah, they would be dead people.
Unless there's someone who vanished. Like on the news, they're like, blah, 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 vanished last night at 1 a.m. or something.
So if someone just vanishes, they aren't a ghost.
No one can ever vanish. Well, if they die, they can, but they're buried in the ground or burnt up so they cannot vanish.
All right, I'm getting a little confused by all the vanish talk that you're doing. Now, I did notice, however, that you have a Band-Aid on. What happened?
That's not about ghosts, but the hamster bit it.
You weren't sticking your finger in the cage, were you?
My finger in its cage? It thought it was food.
Yeah, I almost got sick because you kept squeezing blood out of your finger.
You get sick to your stomach if blood comes out?
I hate seeing real blood. It makes me queasy.
If you don't see someone who's like hurt with blood and you just put it in a cup, it's not that creepy.
Yeah, Jenny, there's absolutely nothing creepy about a cup of blood.
So are we done here?
You've been grilled.
Are we done here? Yes, that's my daughter. She is in and out, man. She's like, all right, that's all I got to say. I'm out of here. It was disgusting. She came, I was in my office. As you know, I've talked about the horrible little monster squirrel or hamster in the room behind me that smells like just a public bathroom most of the time. I get wafts of urine all day long. It's a delicious. Even after I clean the cage, I still can smell the urine. I smell it in my sleep. I smell it wherever I fucking go. I smell hamster urine. She came into my office with her feet. She does shit like she'll watch these videos and she'll come in with red Play-Doh on and go like, something happened to my finger. And it's just Play-Doh. So, you know, it's the boy who cried wolf or the girl that cried wolf. She comes in the other day after the hamster incident. She's holding her fingers like, and there's actual tear. And I'm like, is something, you're doing a really good job this time or you really got bit. She's like, the hamster bit me. And she holds up her finger and there's a little big red bubble of blood on the end of her. And I just was I almost like passed out. I'm like, oh, fuck. You did get bit by the hamster. And she just keeps squeezing it. And I'm like, stop. Let's go wash it off. We wash it off in the sink. And then she grabs it again and she's fucking squeezing it so that more blood will come out because she's a freak. I was going to throw up. I almost threw up. I didn't really almost throw up, but it was so gross. And I was just like, get away. Go put a Band-Aid on that. Get it out of my sight, you crazy little monster. And she did. We got it all taken care of. We euthanized the hamster because that's what you do when they bite you. I just get a little twist, threw it in a hole in the backyard. We'll get a new one tomorrow. That's what you do. That's how you deal with a hamster like that, with a bad attitude. Actually, she's a sweet hamster. It was my daughter's fault, not the hamster's fault. All right. I'm going to try to get one more call in before the end of the show. The Skype lines are open. So give me a call. One more ghost story if I can get one in. If not, we'll just wrap this thing up. What I was trying to tell you guys earlier was, please go and watch the stockpile I did. It's the voice in it is my wife. She did a great job on it. She's the banana lady. That doesn't sound very good, does it? Hello. How are you?
Hey.
What's going on?
Hey, this is Avi. And just wanted to make an observation I had about ghost movies.
I'd love to hear it. Let's go.
This is actually my observation, my dad's observation. He hates the movie Ghost.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And others like it because a person dies and he comes back to his loved one as a ghost.
Yes.
And the wife ends up being aware that he's a ghost.
Yeah.
And somehow the movie just completely glosses over all of the horrifying connotations of knowing that the afterlife is real and your husband is there.
So
I've seen so many movies like this where someone becomes a ghost or a soul or the Tooth Fairy. That's a Disney film called Toothless. And they're completely aware of the afterlife, or someone else is aware of the afterlife, and then they come back as a human, or the loved one's aware that there's a ghost, and they just gloss over it. I think it could really ruin a person's life. And I think Hollywood should wake up and understand and fix this problem, which is a glaring plot hole.
So your problem is they're visited by a ghost. It's very obvious that there's a ghost. They see him. It's a physical thing. They see the ghost, and then something's resolved. The ghost goes away, and they continue on to their life as if that didn't affect it at all.
There's probably some psychological damage.
I think that's a whole nother movie. That's the sequel. It's called Therapy.
Yeah.
And it's just a person trying to deal with all of the problems mentally that caused in their life. Because that would fuck you up. But you would, and no one saw it. No one really saw it. I have done something like this. I have a similar idea for a movie. I want to talk about it. I wrote it as a make it. I don't see it. I wrote it as a novel. I wrote the novel. It's not a very good novel. It was my first attempt to write a novel. It's sitting in my computer collecting dust. But of course, right when I finished writing it, I thought of a better angle for it, that would completely obliterate what I had written. So yeah, I've been there. It's it really just grinds your brain to a halt to where it's like, I don't want to even look at that anymore. I still think it'd make a great movie, but whatever. What do I know? Yeah. No, man. I mean, I think you should do it because it definitely is original. Well, I'm gonna maybe I'll dust it off, dust the old book off, and take another run at it. Are you up to any? Have you ever had a ghost experience or anything like that? No, actually. I kind of I don't really believe in ghosts yet. But I will say, you say you love ghost shows? I did. I used to watch them a lot, but I kind of have fallen off the ghost bandwagon. I watch the YouTube one every week, the Nukes guy, but that's pretty much enough for me for now. But do you have something for me? Have you seen Other Siders? The thing with Nick Frost? No, The Other Siders. No, what is that? Never mind. It was a failed attempt to do a ghost hunting show by Cartoon Network. Oh, you were pulling out some of my own stuff, or my own boss. They tried. They went there. Well, I was curious. Was it a kids one? Was it with kids looking for ghosts? It was a kids one. I watched some of it and really I would say my opinion is that I was 15 and had absolutely no taste. So you loved it. Gotta be a bit biased. You loved it. You thought it was gorgeous. That's all right, man. You know what? I finally am reserved to the fact that I don't want to make the term guilty pleasure. I want erased from the language, because if you like something, you like it. Who gives a shit what other people think, right? Yeah. So you're fine. Anyway, I might do something with the ghost angle, the ghost side, the psychological side effect angle in cartoon form. Do it, and see where that gets me. As soon as I can work up the courage to actually make a cartoon. Hey, all it takes, you just got to do it, man. There's no courage involved. I promise. I made a bunch of them, and not courage. A work ethic's tough. You do have to have a little bit of work ethic. You can do it. I hate to tell you this. You said you didn't believe in ghosts, but look behind you. I guess this boy needs therapy. Yes. And that's a great place to end the call. Thanks a lot, Avi. I will talk to you next time. All right. That's going to end the show, I think. Let's get out of here before anyone else calls. There we go. We did it. All right, guys, that's the end of the show. What a fun show. I don't know. It could have been fun. Let me get to this camera here. It could have been fun. You may have had a great time. I don't know what you did on your couch. You could have had a terrible time. You could have sat there and sulked the entire show. Do I care? No. All I care about is that you watched it. That's all I care about. I hope someone watched it out there. I hope someone had fun. And we'll have a new topic next week. I don't know what that will be, but I will think of one and post it way in advance so you can formulate your thoughts and your ideas on that topic, and we will discuss it ad nauseum next time. here on If You're Like Me. I hope you enjoyed this week's show. I will be back next week with even more fun. And that's all I got. I'm looking at my show notes, see if I forgot anything, if I need to go look at the stockpile. I talked about that. I guess that's it. I'm going to go over here because I don't know how to do it over here yet. I'm going to turn it off over there. I got to walk over there and turn it off. But thanks a lot for watching, guys. Thanks a lot for calling. I will see you guys. I won't see you. Well, I will see you. I will see you guys on this next week. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.